Hi guys, mayong gabi sa tanan, and for this video we'll be learning about financial planning. So before anything else, allow me to introduce myself. I am J.R. Alcaraz, Jesteroy Montojo Alcaraz, CPA, and also a licensed financial advisor. And for this video, I will be sharing to you the roadmap towards financial freedom na ako ang tinatry o development. So it is still under its early stage, and sooner or later, I might still be adding some of the elements para anin na presentation. So, allow me to share my screen. So, a roadmap to financial planning presented by yours truly. So, first question, do you control your money? So, na ba ka sa point karon na every time that you have money, you are assigning your money a little bit of mission and some purpose. Na kanang ikaw mismo ang magbuot kung asa sila padulong, asa sila ibayad, asa sila ibutang. Or you are in a position in your life right now na naimaabot kwarta, sahay wala kang kabalo kung asa gikan. At the same time, after few days and few weeks, tingala na lang ka asa ang ito ang kwarta. Hindi na nato matrack kung asa na bayad, kay kinsa nato nahatag, or unsa nga to ang ipamalit. Because if you are in that state of your finance right now, ingon jud nga you're not entirely in control of your money. And hopefully, at the end of this video, you will be able to have a little bit of understanding and idea as to unsay pwede nimo buhaton sa imong kwarta. Because as a financial literacy advocate, I think, no, this is just a personal opinion, but I think one of the struggles of a lot of Filipinos in terms of money is that they don't know asa ibutang ang ilang kwarta. Not just for the poor people, but also for the middle class that are earning a lot of money. For those that are OFW, for those that are seamen, and for those that are executives or certain company na dagko na dito sweldo, usahay makalitan sila. Even ako sa no, makalitan ko and makalitan ta sa huge surge of money sa ato ang life nga malibog taon sa na to siya paggasto and kung asa na to siya ibutang. So without further ado, let us go over to the step 1 in this roadmap. Number 1 is to list down your financial goals. It is important, it is a very important step because this is the dirimak anchor tanan gusto nato buhaton para sa ato ang kwarta. Unsa ba gusto nato paliton, unsa ba gusto nato i-achieve, pila ba gusto nato tigumon, okay? It also includes pila gusto nato nga income para sa tuwa in order for us to live comfortably together with our family and loved ones. Your financial goals are the things you wish to acquire with your money. So naka-emphasize diya that these are your financial goals. It does not include your spiritual goals, your emotional goals, or others. And aside from just identifying them, it is important nga butangan nato sila og price tag. So for example, balay. How much balay? If you could give additional details, then mas maayo. Asa dapit, unsay dagway, and if you wanted to a car, how much is your budget? If you wanted to have a retirement fund, if you wanted to have an emergency fund, if you wanted to have a certain level of income, how much is it? And the second thing is put deadlines on them. So asa nimo siya saan nimo siya gusto i-acquire. So for example, balay. Is it in the next 5 years? Is it in the next 10 years? Or it will be 20 years later? So, butang yung deadline so as to have a timeline and at the same time puts you a bit of pressure. Number 2 is secure an income. So, natay goals, natay mga dreams, natay mga gusto ma-achieve. And since they are of financial nature, it is important na ay income stream towards sa tuwa. And kung wala pa kayong trabaho, the best thing that you can do is to trade your time and skills for money. Start with what you have that other people need. So for example, ako as I do believe that I have a skill in terms of teaching. That is why I chose a career that is aligned to teaching people about accounting. Kaya CPA man ko. So if you are good at cooking and you find people na gusto mukaon og mga lami, then that might be an avenue for you to earn money. Or you just simply look for a job. Okay? Pinakadali, pangita na lang trabaho din. Apply na lang sa private or sa government or whatever, wherever. So long as makapangita ka o income. Especially kung student pa lang ka, graduate pa lang, then top priority mo is to really look for money. The third step is to actually increase your income. So I have observed, no, even ako, I find myself in this position to be a little bit of comfortable kung asa na po. I'm earning a decent amount of income. And then, di na ako gusto maning kamot pa. Di na ako gusto palisdan pa kung pagalingon na mas stress pa. But if we have our financial goals na with our current level of income, ma-short pa dyan ta. Bisan pag unsaon na to na sa budget, bisan pag unsaon na to na sa tipid, kung naadre atong goals niya, atong income, kaya naara dire, dili dyan na siya mag-abot. That is why we really need to step up and increase our income. Don't settle for your current income. Be reminded that you have a dream to achieve. But of course, if your dream is to live a simple life that requires only a little bit of money, then that's fine. Okay? So long as that's the very thing that will make you happy. However, if your goals are here and your income is just here, then again, we need to fill the gap. Take up part-time jobs. Gibuhat na ako na siya sa una. So I have a full-time job in Davao de Oro State College and then nag-part-time teaching ko sa Mongkas, sa Mongkayo. So the second thing that you can do is to pursue further studies and upskill. One of the things that makes myself valuable, especially sa eskwelahan, is because of my my license and my master's degree. Because as a CPA, it's really rare na nasa eskwelahan magtudlo. And mas rare pa yun kung ang CPA na masteral niya nagtudlo. So that's what makes myself valuable sa academe. Number 3 is to start a business aligned with your core gifts and interests. This will actually need mas taas-taas pa nga discussion. And personally, I have experience in businesses, but I am not that successful in it. However, na kay core gift that is really demanded by the market, your step 3 might be in business. Okay? But again, the goal is to increase your income. So, na kay goals, na kay trabaho, na kay income, and your income is increase na ang imuhang revenue that gives you a comfortable life already, that allows you to pay your bills and napay sobra and to purchase wants from time to time, then we can now move on to step 4. So what is step 4? Step 4 is to pay off your debt. Of course, this is not true for everyone, no? Because na ay ubang tao nga wala utang, but for majority probably of people, they really have debt, especially for employees and even businessmen and women. So debt can take a huge part of one's income. I know some people na ang ilahang gross income is 30,000 pesos. And kung wala sila utang, supposedly, nasa sila 25,000. But since naman sila utang, ang ilan na lang limpyo is 5,000 pesos. So how could you actually budget and live a comfortable life with 5,000 pesos every month? So, pangitaan na tagpaagi, madungagan atong income, and at the same time, pay off our debt as soon as possible to free up more net take-home pay. Sama sa akong example ganina, 25,000, 20,000 maadto sa utang. So, kung ma-free up nato ng 20,000, then there is an additional 20,000 pesos na magamit nato to fund other needs and wants. So, again, number 4 is to really pay off your debt. Starting with natay ginatawag na avalanche method, natay ginatawag na snowball method. Under the snowball method, you start with the smallest value, katong pinakagamay nga utang, and work yourself towards the highest amount of utang. Or pwede po kang mag-avalanche method. Sa avalanche method is you start with the highest interest rate mo, tapos ay mong unahon o bayad, and then pababa. Number 5 is save for an emergency fund. So, unsa man ang emergency fund? Basically, an emergency fund is a savings intended for your emergency. Unsang emergency? Job loss. What if tomorrow mag-pandemic na pod, mag-lockdown na pod, wala na pod tayo trabaho? Unsay kauno nimo for the next weeks and months? What if naay masakit, naay mo hospital, short term lang ang mga hospital, asa ka karon ng kita og kwarta kung wala kay savings? What if naay madaot sa balay? Okay, what if nag-aagas nagatulo ang ato ang sin? So, asa ta mangitag pambayad, ana? What if ang imong motor madaot? What if mumutahan kag ligid? Okay? So, unsa ibayad nimo? So, by having an emergency fund that is ideally, okay, recommended jud siya nga up to 6 months worth of expenses. So that if ever nga mawad-an og trabaho, at least man lang na kay 6 months nga dili ka problema kung unsay kauno nimo. And hopefully, at the end of the 6 months or before mahuman ang 6 months, makabalik na ka sa imong trabaho. This will also help us prevent ourselves into getting into debt. Okay? Inaman tayo emergency fund, so kung naatay mga katikaran, pwede lang tamo withdraw dito sa emergency fund and then ibayad. Instead nga, wala tayo emergency fund, and na kailangan bayaran, mangutang pa ta. And be reminded na when we talk of utang, most of the time, naadyo na siya interest. And the sooner nato kailangan ng utang, for example, karon nato kailangan jud, there is a huge chance na ang atong mautangan will have high interest. Number 6 is to acquire insurance. Okay? Of course, siguro moingon mo nga wala na ginabalagyan na ta ni Giseroy, ginabalagyan na ta ni Sir Alcaraz. Well, darating tayo dyan. But really, if I will be very honest, ako, tawag nito, kanang client po ko sa pod ka financial advisor. Ako ang kaugalingon na insurance. My fiancé na pod siya. Actually, duha nang iyang policy no kay nagkuha man siya sa kuha og policy. That was my first sale. But then again, kabalo ko unsa ang importance sa insurance. Because insurance is a product na atong ginabayaran o ginagmay so that by the time na kailangan na kaayo na to siya, we will have a huge amount of money at our disposal. So sickness, accidents, and deaths, those are sad moments, can come to us unexpectedly, leaving ourselves and our loved ones vulnerable. So what will happen if mamatay ta? What will happen if masakit ta? What will happen if ma-accident kita and di nakakabalik og trabaho? Kinsay mo bayad para sa ato ang renta? Kinsay mo bayad sa ato ang monthly sa balay, sa kuryente, sa pagkaon, sa medication sa atong parents, medication sa ato ang anak. Okay? Asa ta mo puyo. So those are the uncertainties na gusto nato malikayan by having insurance in place. Insurance help lessen the financial impact of these sad events. It is recommended that one should have 3 of these insurances. So, kung kaya dyan sa atong budget, panikamutan nato ning tulo. Ako, naapalang ko yung life insurance. I'm trying to work on my health insurance and my HMO. So, unsa man ni sila? Life insurance is the insurance in kaso mamatay ta. Okay? So, if you are a breadwinner, mamatay ta, then naatay kwarta nga mabilin sa ato ang dependents, sa ato ang ginikanan, sa ato ang mga anak. So that in span of months and even years, na sila magamit for their daily needs. Health insurance. Okay, what will happen if we will be diagnosed with a critical illness? Magka-cancer ta, magkasakit ta sa ato ang kidney, magkasakit ta sa ato ang heart. Kung wala tayo savings, actually ang savings na to sigurado ta kulang na. Our savings will always be short, especially if we are talking about sickness. That is why we need to have health insurance to help us pay our medical bills para sa panahon na masakit. And of course, natin yung natawag na HMO or Health Maintenance Organizations. If nakadungog na kag MaxiCare, IntelliCare, Medicare, so those are the products na pwede nato i-avail so that if ma-hospital ta, sila ang mabayad sa ato ang pang-hospital. Take note that health insurances are insurances na muhatag sa ato ang kwarta. Okay? While HMO, these are the insurances na mubayad sa hospital. HMO, wala ihatag sa ato ang kwarta. Diretso na to sa hospital. But of course, na ay mga bills na dili gina-charge sa hospital, sama sa tambal, or kanang naatay mga other professional needs na kailangan na bayaran sa cash. So, dira mo sulod si health insurance. And of course, number 7, if those 6 things are in place already, you have financial goal, you have a good source of income, you already have an emergency fund, and na kayong mga insurances, then pwede na nakabayad na ta sa itong mga utang. That's the time, the ideal time na pwede tayo masulod sa investments. After diligently building up our financial foundation, only then you can work vigorously or vigorously on your investments without the risk and anxiety of affecting your daily needs. Now, for example, what if naakay good amount of income, tapos ni-skip ka sa emergency fund, ni-skip ka sa imong utang, ni-skip ka sa insurances, ni-diretso ka sa investment? Pwede ba, dili? Of course, pwede. But the risk is, if mangailangan ka, for example, masagkasakit ka, yung imuhang mga investments lang ang naa sa imo, there's a possibility na mabaligya nimo imong mga property, mabaligya nimo maliquidate nimo imong mga investment. And there's also a probability na maliquidate nimo, mabaligya nimo at a loss because wala pa sila ka-take off, wala pa sila naka-gain of profit. So, wala na, lugi na dayon ka ato. Purot ang imong properties, purot ang imong investments, kunya, pag liquidate pa dyan, purot pa dyan imong cash. Kay maotoy ni salo sa imong mga medical bills. So, pero kung naunta kay emergency fund, and then kung naapodon kay insurances, ang imong investment, dili mahilabtan. Pabita nang gibutang nako dire. You can work vigorously on your investment. Na wala kay ginahon-ahon ng anxiety, you are at peace na whatever happens, basta pag malugi ng mga businesses, your family, you yourself will be able to pay your daily bills and continue to live a comfortable life. So, I'm not an expert in investments, no, but personally, mo na siya akong gipangbutangan sa akong kwarta. So, pag-ibig impito, this is safe. Okay, it earns 6 to 7% per year. Cooperatives, this is relatively safe food, but of course, you have to do your research and make sure na ang kana nga cooperative na yung butangan sa kwarta has been there for a long period of time na and has a good management and reputation. So, 10 to 12% per year. Of course, we have the stock market. That's another topic na pwede nato isgutan pohon if you wanted to learn about it. Because I also have cryptocurrencies, although right now, sobrang lugi niya. Real estate, may real estate sa balay. Okay? Commercial spaces lang ang ginaparentahan. But it's really just on a small scale. And of course, I also have mutual funds and in GCash Invest as well as in First Metro Securities. So basically, that's it, no, for our roadmap to financial planning. And hopefully, na ako'y na-share sa inyo and namoy nakuha ang valuable lesson in terms of financial planning and handling your money. And just to end this presentation, there is this quote from Winston Churchill. He who fails to plan, plans to fail. So by having a plan in place for our money, nabuhat na nato actually ang first step or towards our financial freedom. Because if we live our life and we work and earn money for 30, 40, 50 years, tapos wala tayo plano para asa ng kwartaha, then there's a good chance na ma-waste na siya, mahurot na siya, and worst case scenario is matigulang ta, mag-retire ta, wala tay kwarta, and kaluluoy. So that would be all. Thank you so much. And if you have questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me. Ang gabi sa kanila.